I have a confession to make. I'm here to admit that I like Sword Art Online. I know. Despite it being 2021, saying that you like Sword Art Online is still controversial even today. Hell, back in 2013 or 2014, saying these words could result in you getting life in prison. That's just how it was back in the day. It was that controversial. But let me tell you, it really wasn't that bad as people make it out to be. It's definitely not the worst anime ever made by a long shot. How can you say that when anime such as Mars of Destruction, Skelter Heaven, Tenshi no Drop, and your favorite anime exist? Sure, I agree the second half of the first season was really unnecessary and dragged out for a little too long. But the second season, and especially Alicization, redeemed the story bit by bit in my mind. Yeah, there's bad elements, like characters being too rapey, tons and tons of convenient anime plot, the fact that Kirito made an AI his daughter, Asuna conveniently still asleep in order to add some Wincest to the series. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot that's bad in SAO. But there's also good things, I swear. Like beautifully animated fight scenes, the music, the waifus like Asuna, especially Asuna. If you could tell me you wouldn't want a girl who is loyal, can hold her own, and is an epic gamer, then I want you to take this cap. Because that's what you're doing right now. I also forgot to talk about our main man, Kirito. Throughout the series, Kirito meets a lot of characters and a lot of waifus, traversing through various VR MMORPGs, trying to resolve issues along the way, and also building up his harem in the process. Speaking of building up, he uses a variety of weapons through the series, like this sword, and this sword, and this gun, and a fucking lightsaber. But definitely, the most iconic weapon of his is the Elucidator, the weapon he used during the SAO arc. So I wanted to make that, so I could be a true epic gamer myself. Now, unlike the other weapons I've made so far, this sword is not a katana. Finally, I can do something new, original, something that can make me look like a real threat against my enemies, because with the power of God and anime on my side, I will never ever fail. Sorry about that. The blade has a unique shape to it. The blade wasn't bad, but towards the back end is where things get all curvy. I had to be really careful not to add unnecessary topology to the overall mesh, and still try to maintain the shape. The guard also had a lot of curvature to it around the top. I was tasked with trying to maintain this curvature without getting too polygon heavy. It was a daunting task to say the least, nothing that I can't handle. So, once the guard and blade were finished, I just had to use symmetry, and 90% of the work was done. All that's left was to make the handle and the crosspiece on the guard, and then we could move on to texturing. Texturing the blade. I could have just added black and white to it and called it a day, but I didn't go to school for 3 years just to half-ass my work. So, I make the blade look all worn out and add scratches onto the blade. But I don't go overboard with it. Just make it a little subtle. Take it from me, someone who's been 3D modeling for a good 5 years now. Adding subtle details like this can really make a prop stand out. I'm not saying go overboard, and make that Japanese house you made look like it was shot up by members of the Yakuza because you failed to provide them protection money from the other Yakuza members threatening to shoot your house up. But things like small scratches, rust, paint wear, and scratches can help prevent a model from looking like your preferred type of waifu. Pentako.
Not Penta!
So here's the finished product. Arguably the most iconic sword from Sword Art Online. Kirito's original sword, the Elucidator. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.